93.7 Sports Talk Radio. I'm David Marr, along with Evan Ross,
and David Getter.
We're going to talk some basketball. David has a topic on basketball. Go ahead.
So Ty Lawson, he traded to the Rockets. So now the Rockets have a backcourt of Ty Lawson at point guard and James Harden at shooting guard. And a very popular discussion among basketball fans is who has the best backcourt. I think that maybe with this Ty Lawson deal, swapping Ty Lawson out for Patrick Beverly at point guard, this could make the Rockets the best backcourt in the NBA.
We'll take the phone lines are open at 857-333-0937. We'll take a caller. We'll also talk some MLB about World Series predictions.
Somebody say something.
You do it.
Well, personally, the Rockets, I think they have a contention to be very good. I mean, there are some teams that could be better, but they are very good. I mean, Ty Lawson, though, could just be passing the buck because the Nuggets might not want to have to deal with some off-court issues, but that's probably not. But on the court, he's probably one of the better people in the backcourt, paired up with James Harden, who might be one of the best shooters up there with Steph Curry. So
I agree, and I think this puts the Rockets alongside the Warriors and the Spurs in Western Conference contention. I mean, the Warriors with the backcourt of Steph and Clay, the Spurs with Danny Green and Tony Parker, and obviously LaMarcus Aldridge and Tim Duncan down low. So I think this helps the Rockets with their title case after already going to the Western Conference Finals last year. So, World Series predictions, anybody?
well, right now I'd say it's probably down to the Royals and whoever's coming out of the AL West, because that's a two-team contention, both very good teams. So I'd say that's who it's come down to, and either any three of those teams could, any one of those three teams could make it. But in the NL right now, the Cardinals have just been kind of running away with it, with the entire MLB. So I think they're on point to make it to the World Series yet another time. What do you guys think?
We have a caller. We have Joe in Stoughton. Hey, Joe.
Calling about the World Series contenders.
Well, you said that you got the Cardinals there. You think they're going to make it to the World Series. But then, look at this. You got the Pirates. They're on a hot streak. So do you think that the NLCS, is that going to be a tough series? Or does one of the teams, they just run away with it? I mean,
I think it's going to come to. I think that Cardinals Pirates in that rivalry it's very, very intense. You have two very good teams, but depending on, the Cardinals have the best home record in the MLB so far. So it might come down to the Pirates could make the wild card, but I don't think they're going to get past the Cardinals or anybody, because in the race in the NL West, you have the Dodgers and the Giants, who are both very good, but right now both are tied up somewhere. And then in the NL East, another race between the Mets and the Nationals, and I think the Nationals could catch up to the Mets because Bryce Harper, they have good pitching, and Max Scherzer, who has been very dominant lately. I think that the Pirates could make the wild card, but I don't think they're going to get anywhere further than that.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned the Nationals. I think they have serious title potential because, due in large part to just the strength of their rotation. And that's a big thing in the playoffs because you need lots of guys who can come in on the mound and start and play really good games. So with Max Scherzer, Gio Gonzalez, Steven Strasburg, Jordan Zimmerman, right there, that's four guys who would probably be tops of most MLB rotations. So I think the Nationals have a serious case because of their pitching staff.
And going back to the NL Central, we're forgetting about another fairly good team that's been fairly consistent and about second place all year, and that's the Cubs. I mean, making a lot of moves over the offseason, and haven't really heard much about them since, but those moves have proven to be at least working to some degree, as they have been in second place for a good amount of time.
I agree. When I look at the NL West, obviously the Dodgers and the Giants have both been postseason consistent. But right now, the Giants, if it wasn't for the Dodgers who have busted out of the gate right now, the Giants would be in first place because when you take a look at the head-to-head matchups, Madison Bumgarner hit a home run off of Clayton Kershaw, which I think by Kershaw is totally embarrassing.
Kershaw's having a bit of a down year. I mean, compared to what he was, how dominant he was.
And I think that if the Dodgers start on a losing streak, the Giants might catch them, and eventually they might win the NL West. I think that if the Dodgers keep playing like they are right now, they have a very good chance of making the postseason as division title.
What would you see happening if the Dodgers cut the slack a little bit, but not too much?
I see that if the Dodgers cut the slack a little, they're probably going to make it to the division title. They might play the Giants or they might play the Nationals, but this is going to come down to the wire between the Dodgers and the
Final
Giants.
predictions, guys?
I'd see probably Royals and Cardinals going at it, and I'm not really sure who'd come out from that.
I like the Angels.
Angels?
I think Mike Trout and Albert Pujols are a great dynamic duo.
And they have a lot of pretty good pitching too.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be the Angels and the Giants.
And I like the Giants.
That'll wrap it up for Sports Talk Radio. For my partners David Guetta and Evan Ross, I'm David Marr signing off.